DJ Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.
Let's talk about the matchups, yeah? The matchups. And so far, as it seems that now the standing now, we have 1-0. We got Victor Crawford over Postal. And you know what? This is a good rivalry, to be fair. It's a good rivalry between American and European style. As if Mexican and Puerto Rican. What's it? Cuba. I think who else? Cuba. Yeah, Cuba versus America, and on all them styles, even Italian versus Irish. Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti. So these styles have been going against each other for a while, but on the scene right now, the European scene is set to take over, and with Klitschko, they've been in the heavyweight division, been dominated for a long time. Long reigning champions like Joe Calzaghe, who's Italian background, European, and obviously European, Vladimir Klitschko, Vitaly Klitschko, who else we got? Spinotka from Germany. They have long reigning champions. Obviously we got Bernard Hopkins, a long reigning champion. We got what's his name, Marvin Hagler, long reigning champion. And so I can keep going on backwards and forwards. Back of Lennox Lewis, you get what I'm saying? So you get the drift. Anyways, yeah. So basically HBO have decided to kind of put this kind of style. And the first one was Victor Postol versus Terence Bud Crawford. And as we saw what happened in that fight, to me it was an excellent fight. And a lot of people thought Crawford would be under fire. Postol's a very good fight. Anyone else would have, if it wasn't Terence Crawford wasn't that good, then Postol would have came. And even some of my guys, they thought Postol was gonna win. But it wasn't to be the case, and Crawford just styled on him, and it made Postol look like he didn't deserve to be in it. And that's one of the most skilled fighters in the sport, pound for pound. For me, Terence Crawford would be either number 1 or number 2 pound for pound on my list. Anyway, in terms of skill, making really good opponents look novice. That's what I would categorize. Most people would categorize as pound for pound, making excellent fighters look like they don't deserve to be in the ring. So Terence Crawford being, so that's 1-0 to the African American style. So now we've got up and coming in November. Man, I'm telling you, November is going to be great. It's going to be a great month over here, man. So as you know, we've got Andre Ward over there. We have Lomachenko versus Andre Ward versus Sergio Kovalev, and we have Lomachenko versus Nicholas Waters, and hopefully we have Triple G versus Danny Jacobs. If not, then that's fine. Well, we have Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko, so that's another one as well. So we probably got like four European versus African American kind of style matchups, and to be honest with you, they're probably gonna do high ratings. It's gonna go each side versus each other. Depending on the outcome, people gonna be upset. Someone's gonna be unhappy, man, and that's the way things gonna go. But these European fighters they're looking to take over African American fighters, and fighting itself comes from poverty. In the Eastern Bloc over there, it's not like they're living well. There's some part, obviously in Russia, people doing well, and some people they're not. But Lomachenko and Triple G and Sergio Kovalev, they're not trying like they're rich. They need that money just like everyone else, and so does all the African American fighters. So the first one on the block on the schedule, as I know, looking on the Ring magazine, is Sergio Kovalev versus Andre Ward, which is the 19th of November. Man, that's the first one coming up. And I'll tell you what, man, that itself, yeah, pound for pound, Andre Ward for years. He's been pound for pound for years. Number 1 versus Sergio Kovalev, beat Bernard Hopkins. Everyone knows he's the number 1. So people want to see that fight, how that fight's going to go. Hey, I'm going to basically go Andre Ward. Yeah, I'm picking Andre Ward in this one. I just feel like Andre Ward has the skills to pay the bills. He's got a better resume. He should win that fight, even though he's moving up. He should pick that fight, but it should be another excellent fight. Nicholas Waters. Okay, the next one is Lomachenko versus Nicholas Waters. So that's on the same November the 26th. That fight should be happening as well. So we also, let me see. So I'm going to go with Nicholas Waters in that one. Originally, I wasn't picking with Nicholas Waters in terms of his inactivity and layoff and, beating. But, hey, this one, I'm going with him. And they're going for the junior. So this one's at 140. Junior, actually, not 140, junior lightweight. Nah, it's 135. Yeah, 135. So super featherweight. This is at super featherweight, and yeah, man, I like Nicholas Waters in this one. Lomachenko with his boy. If Lomachenko was to beat Nicholas Waters, it'd be massive, man. Nicholas Waters is a 26 pro. You know, he's had 27 fights. You know, he's got 1 draw, and that shouldn't even be a draw. He should have won that fight. But this is definitely for skillful goal. This is going to be a great fight. And Nicholas Waters has the power. Can Nicholas Waters land the punches? Lomachenko is slick. Hey, he's European style, but bro, he don't fight like no European. I know, very slick kind of fighter. He fights like American fighter. So, but we will see. Obviously he's a European guy, so I'm gonna go with Nicholas Waters. The next one we have, let me see. Next one we have, because it's supposed to be Anthony Joshua in November, but they've to change it to December now. So we've got Danny Jacobs. That's not been announced yet. Versus Golovkin. That's the next one I'd want to see. There's no date for that one. That's the one I want to see. Listen, I'll be fair, man. I'm going with Golovkin. I'm going for Golovkin, boy. I gotta go for Golovkin. Golovkin will win this fight. Danny Jacobs, yeah. But hey, African Americans versus Europeans. Golovkin's probably going to win, but I'm gonna pick Danny Jacobs. Yeah, I'll pick Danny Jacobs, man. Yeah, Golovkin ain't easy, brother. He's beating people's orbital bones and everything. If Danny Jacobs was to beat Golovkin, it'd be a monumental upset, like Lomachenko beating Waters. So that's obviously a great one. Is Ward supposed to beat Sergio Kovalev? I don't know. And in December, the last one, so not November, in December, Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir. Hopefully that fight happened. They're talking about it now. Basically, they're waiting for the WBA to say that they're on board, and the fight will go ahead in December the 10th. I'll be covering that one over here in the UK, so I'll be covering that fight. I'm picking Anthony Joshua by devastating knockout over Vladimir. I usually do. Vladimir's an activity. Vladimir had Joshua as a sparring partner, so I don't think he feels any type of ways to deal with Golovkin, to deal with Joshua. So we will see how that fight pairs off. But the European style versus African American style is in effect. And I tell you what, it's good and healthy for boxing. Good topics, racial people to be maybe a bit racial in it. Ain't no need for it. You can break down styles. Like I said, I got Golovkin over Jacobs. Ain't nothing in it. But the other guys, hey, I think they should win. Waters, I'm not too sure about the layoff as well, but that's because Lomachenko had that many fights as a pro, but in the amateurs he's like 300 and something, only lost 1 or something like that. It's ridiculous. 2-time gold medalist, so he definitely has the pedigree. So we have to see what Waters can do with that. So we see what happens there. But man, overall, the European style versus the African American style, who will take over boxing? We shall see. I'm EJ Boxing Live. Leave your comments in the comment section and I'll get back to you. Peace.
DJ Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.